The upcoming episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch, titled Underwater Kingdom, promises to take viewers on an exciting adventure. This episode will air on travel and focuses on a hidden cave entrance located beneath a lake. The team believes this entrance could lead them to the elusive Keyhole Chamber, a place that has intrigued them for some time. In preparation for this challenge, Chad has trained in Florida with some of the best cave divers in the world. His training will be put to the test as he navigates a dangerous maze of flooded tunnels. The underwater environment presents many risks, and Chad's skills will be crucial in ensuring his safety while exploring the depths. As the episode unfolds, Chad makes a shocking discovery that could change everything the team knows about the area. This revelation may hold significant implications for their ongoing quest at Blind Frog Ranch. Fans of the show can expect suspense, excitement, and unexpected twists as the team delves deeper into the mysteries of the Underwater Kingdom. Underwater Kingdom is sure to captivate those who enjoy adventure and exploration. With Chad leading the way through treacherous waters, viewers will be on the edge of their seats, eager to see what lies beneath the surface. The Underwater Kingdom episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch. The Underwater Kingdom episode of Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch is all new. There are some places on Earth where the land just seems different, and Blind Frog Ranch in eastern Utah is one of those places. Locals say the land is cursed and holding on to treasures. Landowner Dwayne Ollinger is determined to find what is hidden in the 7 underground caves on the 160-acre ranch. Dwayne has sunk everything he has into hunting for what he believes is a vast fortune of gold on his property. However, as he gets closer to finding the treasure, the land seems to hold on tighter, stopping him in his tracks. Darkness hovered above Blind Frog Ranch like a heavy curtain, the Utah desert unusually quiet for late February. Temperatures dipped sharply after sunset, frost creeping across rusted metal and ancient rock alike. Beneath the chill, something stirred. Something far older than the rumors, older than the legends passed between generations like secret heirlooms. The episode began with drone footage sweeping over the 160-acre ranch, the landscape a mosaic of fractured rock, high desert scrub, and treacherous canyons. This was ground zero for the enigmatic anomalies that had plagued the team since day one. But now in episode 8, the focus had turned below, far below. Weeks earlier, seismic mapping of the cavern system beneath the ranch revealed a vast underground lake, previously undetected due to mineral interference and shifting tectonic fault lines. With conventional ground-penetrating radar rendered nearly useless, the team had resorted to magnetometric scans. The readings were strange, suggesting not only a large body of water but geometric anomalies within it. Symmetry that nature rarely produced. As the episode unfolded, the crew descended into the narrow rock maw that led to the caverns. Flashlight beams glinted off damp stone as they maneuvered through tight vertical shafts and loose sediment. A distinct change in air pressure was noticeable, the kind of shift that suggested a large, hollow space nearby. Hours into the descent, their boots splashed into icy water. The underground lake stretched beyond the reach of their headlamps. Stalactites glistened like teeth above them, and the water's surface mirrored their anxious movements. Equipped with submersible ROVs, they launched the first probe into the depths. Initial dives were unremarkable, just murky water, jagged limestone, and the occasional flicker of bioluminescent life. Then, at a depth of 127 feet, the sonar outlined something impossible, a corridor. It appeared to be cut from the rock with intentional precision. Perfect angles, repeating patterns, a tunnel leading somewhere. The team reviewed the footage in stunned silence. Organic growth on the tunnel walls suggested it had been underwater for centuries, yet the craftsmanship, if that word even applied, was precise. Theories spun wildly. Could this be natural erosion, an ancient mine, or something else, something not meant to be found? Further exploration with the ROV revealed chambers branching off the tunnel, each filled with sediment and debris. One chamber contained what looked like petrified wood arranged in a deliberate ring. Another appeared to house a collapsed stone archway. In one eerie sequence, the ROV's camera caught movement, a slow, undulating shape too large to be a fish. It vanished before they could identify it, leaving only swirling silt and a spike in electromagnetic readings. Curiosity overwhelmed caution. A diver suited up to go down personally. Lights were mounted, and safety lines unspooled into the darkness. The cold was immediate and aggressive, biting through layers of neoprene. The water thickened with particulates, visibility narrowing. At the entrance to the corridor, the diver hesitated. The sensation was difficult to articulate, like standing at the threshold of something sacred or forbidden. Still, the tether pulled him forward. Inside, the walls were smooth to the touch. Strange carvings traced the surface, symbols resembling concentric circles, spirals, and elongated humanoid figures. Time had softened the etchings, but they were undeniably deliberate. Deeper into the tunnel, the diver found a second chamber. Unlike the first, this one was intact. A massive stone throne stood at its center, encrusted with calcium deposits and aquatic growth. Around it, 6 stone pillars formed a half circle, each bearing a different symbol. When the diver's light passed over the throne, his instruments failed simultaneously, lights dimming, oxygen monitor blinking erratically. A rush of bubbles followed as he signaled emergency ascent. Back on the surface, the team reviewed the footage. Frames from the diver's body cam revealed a figure sitting on the throne, but only in one still. The next second, it was gone. The image was blurry but unmistakable. A humanoid shape, elongated limbs, no discernible facial features. Whether it was a trick of the light or something else, no one could say for certain. Over the next 2 days, the team launched 3 more expeditions. Each dive brought back more questions. In one tunnel, they found what resembled a mural, entire panels of pictographs etched into the stone. The images depicted what looked like celestial alignments, an object crashing from the sky, and tall figures wading through water into the earth. Most haunting was the final image. A closed stone door, guarded by 2 identical beings, submerged in waves. Artifacts retrieved from the lake floor were equally baffling. A shard of obsidian, polished to a mirror sheen, perfectly square with no visible chipping. A bronze-like pendant engraved with stars, unrecognizable constellations, and most curious of all, a small orb made of an unknown alloy, hollow but resonant when struck. As the episode reached its climax, the team attempted to map the rest of the corridor system. That's when the flooding started. Sensors picked up sudden shifts in pressure. Water levels began rising inexplicably, and new cracks opened in the rock. It was as if something had been disturbed, something that did not want to be awakened. The crew scrambled to retreat, cables yanked, equipment abandoned. Cameras captured the moment a section of the tunnel collapsed, sealing off access to the throne room entirely. No one was injured, but the message was clear. The underwater kingdom beneath Blind Frog Ranch had protected its secrets for a reason. In a final twist, satellite thermal imaging, taken days later, revealed a heat signature emanating from below the lake, triangular in shape, perfectly symmetrical, and faintly pulsing. It was no longer just a matter of geology or archaeology. Something alive, or once alive, might still rest below. As credits rolled, viewers were left with a dizzying array of unsolved mysteries. Was the subterranean structure an ancient temple? A gateway? Had it once been above ground before a cataclysm buried it beneath water and time? And who, or what, was meant to sit upon that throne? Blind Frog Ranch had always been a place of buried secrets and whispered legends. But in Season 4, Episode 8, it offered something different. A glimpse into a forgotten world, not of gold or treasure, but of ancient intelligence, and perhaps a lost civilization drowned beneath rock and secrecy. The underwater kingdom might not be a kingdom in the traditional sense. It had no subjects, no crown, but it held power, a quiet, watching presence, and it was no longer content to remain forgotten. End of episode. Rekka Underwater Kingdom proved to be one of the most haunting and mysterious chapters in Blind Frog Ranch's saga. Unlike previous episodes focused on mining relics, drilling operations, or surface-level anomalies, this installment took viewers into the deep unknown, literally, where history, myth, and fear converge in the cold waters beneath Utah's desert. And while access to the throne room had been sealed by a natural collapse, the final scene promised more to come. A grainy, time-lapse camera still functioning on the last surviving probe. In the final shot, movement flickered again. A shadow just at the edge of the frame. Watching, waiting. Blind Frog Ranch had opened a door. What lies on the other side may not want to be found.